What is overtime pay? Have you ever wondered what happens when you work more hours than usual? Overtime pay is a key concept that every teenager entering the workforce should understand. So, what exactly is overtime pay? It is extra money you earn when you work more than a standard number of hours in a week, which is usually over 40 hours. This pay is designed to reward you for putting in additional time beyond your regular schedule. Let's break down some important facts about overtime pay. First, there is a standard overtime rule. Most workers who are not exempt by law must be paid at least 1.5 times their regular hourly wage for any hours worked over 40 in a week. For example, if you earn $10 an hour, your overtime pay rate would be $15 an hour for those extra hours. Now, not all jobs qualify for overtime pay. Some positions are considered exempt, meaning they do not have to be paid overtime. This often depends on the type of work or salary level. However, many part-time and hourly jobs, which are common for teens, are non-exempt and must pay overtime. Calculating overtime pay is straightforward. It is based on your regular rate of pay, which includes your hourly wage and may include other types of pay like bonuses. Employers multiply this rate by 1.5 for each hour over 40 worked in a week. For teenagers, there are special rules regarding how many hours you can work and when. These rules are in place to protect your health and education. For instance, teens under 18 usually have limits on daily and weekly hours and cannot work late at night during school days. These regulations also affect how overtime applies to your job. Understanding overtime pay is important for teens starting their first jobs. It ensures you are fairly compensated for long hours and helps you know your rights. If you believe you are not being paid correctly, it is essential to communicate with your employer. Here's a practical tip. If you are a teenager working a job, keep track of your hours carefully. Know your hourly wage and ask your employer about their overtime policies. If you work more than 40 hours in a week, you should receive overtime pay unless your job is exempt. If you are unsure, consider asking a trusted adult or checking labor laws in your area. Being informed about overtime pay is a vital part of knowing your employee rights and managing your first job responsibly. It ensures you get paid fairly for the time you work beyond your regular schedule.